Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling, a new revolutionary force in wrestling YouTube videos.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling YouTube channel video. A bit of a fun one for you guys here today. The most recent Legends set, Legends Series 28, recently dropped. And you know me, I'm always keeping up to date with these Legends. There's two out of the set specifically that I wanted to get my hands on. And honestly, I feel like these are the two that everybody isn't getting their hands on as much. You know, I feel like these are the two that people aren't talking about enough. But I wanted to go ahead and talk about this re-release of this Hearst Helmsley figure. And then, of course, I am going to be pairing that today with this brand new Legends Series 28 Shawn Michaels. Now, I know a lot of people are talking about the Razor Ramon and the Diesel, and of course the Chase Diesel. Do I plan on getting those? Here's how I feel about it right now. Honestly, these were the two that I cared about the most to get. I'm not going to go out of my way to get those because of how expensive life is. So we're sticking with these two today, and I am very happy to be sticking with these two. I think these figures look great, but we're going to tear right into them. Starting off with showing off the packaging for this beautiful, like I said, re-release of this Hearst Helmsley. Of course, we've gotten this figure already in the past, and I believe I still have the entrance coat from the original one somewhere. But taking a look at the box, there we go. There's the back of the box. If you guys want to pause it right there to read it, you can. And then, of course, you know, just a standard Legends box. We only care about what's inside of the box. We don't care about the box itself. You know, that's what we do here on this channel. Everything gets cracked open. We don't care what it is. It's getting broken open. And then, of course, bam, we got the Shawn Michaels as well. Take a look at that. There's the front of the box, side of the box, the back of the box. Take a look there. You can pause and read it if you would like. And then, of course, the side. The main reason I was excited for this Shawn Michaels is because of that head right there, the hair in the face. We've never really gotten a hair in the face style Shawn Michaels, so I'm very happy to see it. But let's get into these figures, man. Let's review them. All right, so the accessories for Hearst Helmsley are rather simple. We get this cane that he comes with, his little entrance cane here. I think it looks nice. I don't know, you can't really mess this up too much. I can't remember if this was the same design as the original with the horse head and all that, but I think it looks cool. We get a secondary ponytail Triple H head, and this is the one that I feel like was on the original figure, this ponytail head, but it has like the little ribbon coming through the ponytail. That's sweet. And then, of course, the hands that were on the figure, but I went ahead and took them off to put the mic holding hands on them. The two sweet hands, of course, because this is the curtain call. This is when the curtain call happens. So every one of these figures are going to be coming with two sweet hands. The Diesel, the Razor Ramon, the Hearst Helmsley, the Shawn Michaels, they'll all have two sweet hands. Yeah, and looking at the actual figure now, I'm not going to lie. There's certain things that point to the original being better. I will say that much. So for starters, I feel like we've talked about this. We have actually. Danny Vallow in the past is talking about the fact that every time we get a young Triple H, it doesn't look much like Triple H. And I feel like yet again, we got another Triple H that doesn't quite look like Triple H. I feel like this one looks more like Triple H than this one does. But yeah, this just does not look like Triple H for the life of me. Every time they do a long hair Triple H, it does not look good. A young, long hair Triple H. The body mold I feel like is perfect here, at least on the upper half. The nice torso crunch. You get the swivel, of course. The arms, they go up and down. Biceps, side to side. Elbows, in and out, just like a normal Elite. You know, that's nice to see. I don't think we have any kabuki-ness going on. Kabuki-ness going on with this. But I'll tell you what is kabuki-ish. These legs. So the original formula for this Hearst Helmsley had almost like flat legs. This has the muscles molded into the tights. And I feel like this doesn't work for Hearst Helmsley. Maybe people will tell me differently in the comments. But I feel like this doesn't work for Hearst Helmsley because to me, he always had like a baggy style of tights. You know, he always had almost like pants. So when we had just like the flat molded ones, I don't know, something to me felt like those looked better. But then of course we get the new boot mold. Everybody hates the new boot mold. It's not good, Mattel. Go back to your old formula. This is trash. I'm not going to sit here and talk too much about the boots, but the white around the sides are pretty cool. It's just the boot mold. It's terrible, bro. You can't get them to stand for the life of you. Oh, well, way to prove me wrong, Mattel. Apparently you can get Triple H to stand. Oh yeah, I could definitely see this being the way that I display this figure on the shelf. Having the ponytail head on it and not the long-haired head. I feel like this is a lot better. Again, it still doesn't look much like Triple H, but I feel like if any one of those two heads were closest, it would be this one. So, yeah, there's that. Why do I fucking do this to myself? Well, anyway, after all of that, haha. The accessories for Shawn Michaels are rather simple. So today, like I said, since this is Series 28, every figure that you get out of this set comes with 2 sweet hands. And this one does not disappoint. Yet again, we get 2 sweet hands there, and they look great. But we also get this Shawn Michaels head, which I actually don't have yet. So I'm happy to finally add this like front-faced hair deal into my collection. The only thing that's irking me a little bit is the fact that the piercing holes are still there. So every time I try to use this head, I'm always just gonna have random holes in the back of the head, but you know, it is what it is. The head scan still looks great. The figure itself. Before I show it to you guys, there's a lot of glaring issues that I did not see in the photos. That now seeing in person, oof, big oof. So let's go ahead and get into it right away. We already got the beautiful head scan. I will say the head scan is exactly what I was looking for in this Shawn Michaels figure. Just the Shawn Michaels hair right in the face. It's perfect. This is exactly what I wanted out of the head scan. The head scan's perfect. But then we get to the body. The body mold, again, the Daniel Bryan body mold has always worked for Shawn Michaels. That's not what I'm upset about. This arm, perfect. Does everything you need it to do. Up and down, twist. And it's not an articulation problem. How come every time we get a Shawn Michaels, especially recently, they're doing less and less paint on the tattoo? Am I the only one who's noticed it? Like every Shawn Michaels as of late has been doing less work on the tattoo, and it's kind of annoying. We used to get like really detailed Shawn Michaels tattoos, and now it's like they just don't even care. Of course, we got the gauntlets with the logo on them. We got the beautiful black, silver, and red tights here. Heartbreak Kid on the back. The tights look great, I will say. That the gear itself looks awesome. Until we get to the boots. Guys, when has Shawn Michaels worn straight up just kick pads? Am I wrong here in my assessment? I'm pretty sure Shawn Michaels did not wear just straight up kick pads throughout his entire career. Why did they change the boot mold? They always do this thing where when they have something perfect, they change it to try to make it better, but it never does. It always makes it worse. This looks terrible. He's never had just straight up kick pads. Maybe I'm the only one who feels this way, but goddamn, guys. Are the actual boots? Yeah, it's a brand new boot mold. 2024 there. So I don't know what Mattel did there. I don't know why they did it, but I gotta be honest, I'm not happy about that at all. At all, I'm not happy about that. All right, guys, so there's our quick little review of Series 28 Shawn Michaels and Hunter Hearst Helmsley. If I had to go and put a grade on these figures, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, I would probably give, out of stars, if we had to do a star rating, like 5 stars, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, honestly, I would probably give like a 4.5. We're like right there to a perfect figure. It's just the legs. The legs are the only thing that bother me. Vietnam has been really effing up these legs lately, and it's terrible. And then if I had to give a grade to Shawn Michaels, honestly, I would put him lower than Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and that's not how I thought I was going to go about this. I genuinely thought like I was going to sit here and be like, oh my God, the Shawn Michaels is the best figure out of this entire set. It was very disappointing. The boots disappoint me. This head sculpt that's on it disappoints me. Not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan of this Shawn Michaels, as much as I thought I was going to be. Let me just say that. I don't want to sit here and trash the entire figure, because it is a good figure. But there are just minor things that really take away from the figure. Just little issues. But all in all, both of these figures are good figures. I will tell you, I will recommend them and say that you should add them to your collection if you are a fan of Shawn Michaels and Triple H. If you're just adding these to add them to your collection, don't do it. But if you have like a set Triple H and Shawn Michaels collection or something like that, throw these in there, guys. I think you should. Yeah, that's all I got for you. If you guys enjoyed this review of Series 28 Legends, WWE, Shawn Michaels, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley, The Click, let me know in the comments box down below what you guys think about these figures. And more importantly, hit that like button, tap that subscribe button, and tap that bell notification so you never miss an upload here on the Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling YouTube channel. Oh, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
You ain't I'm stuck up in my ways, but love it when I'm playing games. That's the only way we get away.